Ew. So, last time we had a bit of a close call with Blue Baby. We're gonna keep randomizing because I don't know why. I don't have a good reason as to why I'm doing this. But I'm having fun with it, so we're gonna keep doing it. Oh, and this is how we die. And that could help. Or it could kill us. I'm not really sure which yet. We need health. Like, that's mission critical. Health is, like, yeah, mission critical. Alright, so the spawners are gone, which is great. If I was a bet, man, I'd say there's a secret room right there. Oh, I'm so glad I moved away. That was a big boom. But yeah. So, I hope everyone's weekend's been going well. Oh, the frustration. So this is gonna be a twofer. I can't. What kind of irony is that? What kind of irony is that? That we get a bomb death that killed a 10 streak after we fought through freaking Hush with 1 health left with Dr. Fetus. And we get Pyromaniac as the item for the next run. Oh, I'm so frustrated right now. Alright, let's get it together, because frustration aside, what's done is done. And there's no sense crying more about it. I think. Oh my god, the frustration is high. Yeah, it's just not been a day for me. Like, so, I think on Friday's episode I was talking about this, but I ordered a new a new pocket knife that I want to collect, and it was supposed to get here today, the day I'm recording this on Sunday, and it absolutely did not, because I need to sign for it, and I was busy not being home. And so I wasn't here to sign for it. And so they were like, well, we're just not gonna do it then. Everyone else has been just leaving it because, you know, the current situation, also known as a very, very bad pandemic, has made certain activities, such as signing for stuff, kind of ill-advised. And so, yeah. So most people are just like, yeah, don't worry about it. Now, I think if I'm being honest with myself, I'm actually kind of happy that they're like, we'll make sure he signs for it. Because, like, yeah, I really don't want a mistake to cost me my very, very, like, annoyingly thought over knife that, at least according to some selling sites, won't be back available till early July at July at the earliest. And so, yeah, it has been a day of frustrations, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about something completely different. Not that either. Shouldn't be Christmas. Alright, get it together. Get it together. Let's stop doing this. Let's drop the ads. We'll drop the ads. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, let's take a breath. We're good. We got this. No problems. Some days, it is really hard to make some of the mistakes I do on a daily basis. That's just like, how do you screw up like that? Anyways, so I have come across this like thought process more recently. Lead pencil. I want. So what this will do is like every 15th shot, I think, it'll just do like a massive burst. Yeah, see? I've been coming across this, like, it's just come up in conversations several times in the past week for me, but it's this idea that, like, you should hide bad habits from, like, people that are trying to learn from you or something like that, like, people hiding the fact that they eat fast food from their kids and stuff, and it's like, or, like, from their significant others, and it's like, why? Why would you do that? Like, if, and this, you know, sure, this could be considered a harsh way of looking at it. I fully accept that, you know, it's just part of what it is. But if you have to hide what you're doing from someone, be it your child or your significant other, and it's not like, hey, it's a surprise party, why are you doing it? Would be my question. Because it sounds a whole lot like you shouldn't. Like, I eat fast food. I eat it pretty infrequently because it makes me feel terrible. Because my body just does not like fast food. You know, I mainly go for chicken because, again, like I just, oh, I want mom's box. Alright, so we're bombing. Give us money. Alright, so with petrified poop, as long as we can find some poop piles, we can get the last 2 cents pretty easily. Because I don't want to waste all my bombs. So it's either there or here are my 2 bets. And it's neither. What do I do? Oh god, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. So we literally... Oh, let me do that. Alright, so we can get damaged by the boss and get our last set. Anyways. People are imperfect. And that's cool. That's, you know, I totally get that. Because, crazy thing, I'm a person. I make mistakes. I am as imperfect as everyone else, anyone that watches this channel, or anything like that. But, like I said, if you have to hide what you're doing from someone, yep, maybe don't do it. Like, maybe don't do it, because you know you shouldn't. And so, like, for me, it's people talking about, like, oh, I need to throw my garbage from fast food away so that my wife doesn't see it, or my child doesn't see it, and it's like, why? No, you don't. Just either don't do it or be okay with it. I don't know. Maybe it's I'll expand on it in a moment. You know, maybe it's too polar of a way of thinking, but that's also kind of just me. But yeah, it just, like, I'm not ashamed if I go and get junk food, and I don't hide it from my children because, you know, it's not a fantastic part of life. Like, I'm not like, yeah, we should just all love junk food. It's not good for you. Like, it's not. No one's, I don't think anyone will or should say that, you know, copious amounts of junk food's okay. It's not. Like, it'll kill you faster than a lot of things out there. And, it will increase your medical bills because it will do terrible things to your body, and so on and so forth. There's a litany of reasons it's a bad idea to overconsume junk food. Wait, so what's gonna happen here? I'm excited, okay. So the whole thing is... yeah, that's better than Butcher Paper. So Monstro's Lung is gonna give us a charge shot. It's gonna look like this. But is that gonna proc... is that gonna hit with lead pencil? Because if it does, it's going to do ridiculous amounts of damage. What the heck were we talking about? Oh yeah. Don't hide things from your significant others or your children. You should either just be okay with them or don't do them. I don't know. Like I said, there's always the distinct possibility that it's just too polarized of an ideology and stuff like that, and I get that, I can respect it, but I don't know, like, I feel like people always take the easiest path possible, which, again, I can respect that, because life's hard, but I think we're kind of coming to a point in time where we gotta start making those hard decisions as a people, you know, as to grow as a species. And even if there's difficult decisions ahead, we need to kind of deal with that and move forward, because the alternative is just not, it's not viable, you know? We need to, so what that kind of ends up looking like a lot for me is like, I don't know. I feel like I never really focused on making excuses, but I feel like nobody will, oh yeah, you know, I just made excuses all the time. But I read a couple of books recently, specifically, I've read more than a couple, but the books that I'm referring to right now are it was 12 Rules of Life. I read that too, but that's not what I'm talking about. It's Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink and The Dichotomy of Leadership by Jocko Willink. And it's an interesting perspective, because it sounds a whole lot like it would just be like, oh, just berate yourself until you do better. And that's absolutely not how it is. I mean, the dude's tough on himself and his people, you know, because he was a former Navy SEAL, but it's a concept that I think has a lot of merit nowadays, because it is very easy to just make excuses and say, oh, it's not my fault because X. Oh, no. I got out of it. It's not my fault because X. Well, maybe even with that, you know, maybe even with the issue that we're talking about, maybe it's still your fault, you know, and maybe there's more that you could have done for it. And so it's, like I said, it's not an easy or comfortable concept. It's not, but it's powerful, and I think that applied correctly, you know, without eating yourself alive, because let's face it, like, anytime that you have to sit there and, like, this is my fault, you know? Regardless of if I had a rough boss, regardless of if I had, you know, a rough time, at the end of the day, you know, this is my fault. And to be able to look at that, and instead of getting kind of down on yourself or, you know, feeling defeated, going, okay, well, that sucked. Where do we go from here? And going through that process, it's more constructive, I think. And yeah, I'll continue in a bit. But I think for me, the more important thing that it does is it forces you to change your viewpoint, because you can't really be like the victim of circumstance anymore. You are the sole reason that something succeeds or fails. And like the streak just a minute ago, you know, my mistake. It was my mistake that caused us to, you know, I could blame the game and be like, oh, well, it clearly hit outside of its radius, which, yeah, it sure looked like it to me, but guess what? The game's programmed to do what the game do. You know, it did exactly what it was programmed to do and nothing else. And so, blaming the game or treating it like, oh, it's, you know, it cheated, like, am I frustrated right now? Yup. I'm pretty salty right now about that, but it don't do any good. And so, yeah. And with that, I shall jump directly off my high horse. And I will say this: I don't think that what I'm saying makes me any different than anyone else. I'm not. You know, I'm trying to learn. I've got people in my life that I need to teach, namely my children. And I need to figure out where and how I can fail and where and how they can fail, so that they have the easiest time possible. Like, I feel like that's my job as a parent. Like, I need to screw up so they don't have to. Because the more I can help them avoid, the better off they're gonna be, I feel. And because of that, like, hey, let's, like you said, like, let me screw up more so you don't have to. But that's also things like, so I've got some odd, well, I shouldn't say odd, because they're not odd, it's just medical issues, you know? They are exactly what they are. And, I've got some medical issues, and then there is, ooh, is that, I think that's Holy Mantle. Yes, it's Holy Mantle. Holy Mantle is amazing, because it basically covers us for one hit every room. Let's chuck some money back in. But yeah, it's, you know, it's, I've got some medical issues, and some of them are, you know, physical, and hey, 150, sweet. You know, some of them are physical issues, which are largely, like, not genetic, because, well, I screwed up. And because I screwed up, I'm paying for it. So things like my, I go in tomorrow to get an MRI. So there was, alright, so there was our one freebie. Oh, that was very close. I go in tomorrow for an MRI because they think I might have herniated a disc in my neck. And so, that's, I don't know. I don't think that's bad. It just is. But the more stuff that I can figure out like that before my kids have to, like, the better, in my opinion. Because then, oh, no. Oh, I almost messed up again. But yeah, you know, it's actually something my mom used to say growing up. But if I can be the guinea pig for this stuff, so you guys don't have to, or so you guys have a better idea of what's going on, you know, I'm happy to do it. And I get that so much. I understand that a lot better now. Alright, so we're doing angel rooms this run, huh? I don't know what this is. Holy shot? Holy light. Alright, let's see if this will do anything. Hey, little soul heart. But yeah, you know, I kind of have the same mentality as my mom did. Like, hey, if I can help out and I can... Okay. No. If I can help out and if I can help, you know, my kids understand what the heck is going on with them sooner, you know, they're going to be in a much better place. So I actually don't want the left hand, I don't think. No, I don't want the left hand. But yeah, so that's kind of, I don't know, I feel like I've been, not on a soapbox, but definitely on a little bit of a rant. Stuff's weird nowadays, and like, stuff gets weirder at the longer I spend as a parent. Oddly enough, I think. Like, the longer I spend as a parent, the more, like, A, I understand my parents, which is fantastic and very odd, and the more I get, like, I figure out exactly how much I'm willing to sacrifice for, like, my kids and stuff, and it's like, it's a lot. You know, it's, you know, I don't know if it's unique to any parent or anything, and I certainly am not degrading anyone who, you know, doesn't want to do things how I do it, because I'm me, my life works exactly how my life works. But, yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing for me. I absolutely loathe these mobs. Like, these are literally the things that will kill me if not myself. So we gotta get over here. Him. Okay. But yeah. Aside from that malarkey, sad bombs, I don't want. Aside from that malarkey, how do we do this? Ooh, halo flies. So that doesn't seem like a glorious, like, item or anything, but it's going to save our butts if I make another mistake and get shot by a mob. Me and my wife are... So, where we're at right now is in kind of a... I would call it a bubble for the housing market. So everything is getting really, like, snapped up very quickly. And, you know, as first-time house looking to buyers, not only do we, A, not have much experience in it, but B, you know, if people are just trying to get out of houses quick, like, they don't want to sell to us. They don't care that we've got a family and, you know, we're trying to stop ticking off our neighbors below us because we have children that sprint all over the house. You know, they don't care about that. They care about getting out front of their house because, you know, for whatever reason, they need to get out from under their house. And that's chill. Like, I get that, and I certainly don't hold that against anyone, because that would be kind of stupid. What is this fighting? This is terrible. There's no way we're getting the devil deal. Or angel deal. Whatever we were gonna get, yeah, it's gone. Why couldn't you do that earlier, holy shot? And there's another soul heart, thanks. Thanks, bud. Well, at least we got lots for next floor. Anyways. Yeah, let's keep rolling. So yeah, we're kind of in a massive bubble right now, I'd say. And I do actually say massive because the stuff that's going on right now, I'm not going to say it's illegal, because A, I don't know, and B, I think without referencing a person who deals with legality in this matter, it would be rather foolish of me to just make such claims. But it certainly doesn't seem above board. And so like there's reports of people just buying houses without any kind of inspections or anything being done, which again, I don't know if that's legal or illegal, and I'm not trying to find out. I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Like, people are just trying to snap up real estate at that level to the point where they're like, I'll close this deal faster because I don't have to A, pay for an inspection, and B, I don't have to wait for an inspection. And that is just kind of an insane thing to me, is like, people are willing to invest literally hundreds of thousands of dollars without really knowing what the heck they're getting. But that's just where the market is right now. It's so aggressive that that kind of behavior is the norm. And it's like, that's not a market I want to buy in, because, you know, you're gonna feel pressured to make a decision on something that, well, maybe you don't really want to make a decision on, or you want like professional opinion on. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I think I want that. Nope, didn't want that. So I was hoping that that was either, I didn't remember if that was synth oil or one of the others, but pretty much that just wasn't what I wanted. But yeah, it's just like with the market as I don't want to say dangerous, but as aggressive as it is, like, I just don't, like, me and my wife don't feel comfortable trying to like figure out how to buy a house in this market. That is all to say that we are discussing getting a new vehicle. And so I am a little concerned about some of the behavior that I've seen or I've heard around this kind of stuff, but we are considering an all-electric, and I personally am trying to get her to consider the Mustang Mach-E because I liked it, and I think I've read some good reviews on it. Like, not gonna sit here and act like it's perfect or anything, but I've read some good reviews on it that I was interested in. Speedball, yay. Ouroboros room, no. What happens if we do this now? Okay, so yeah, it does let us fight him now. But we're looking at the Mustang Mach-E because it's really cool, and it's pretty well built, and so on and so forth. Ooh, double soul heart, yay! But the other thing is it's got some features that are, I don't want to say unique to it, but make it more compelling. And then there's some stuff that sucks, because, you know, the, obviously, like, one of the things that is so awesome about, electric vehicles is that you can charge them at home. Well, the Mustang without a dedicated, like, 240-volt charger charges at, like, half of the speed of a lot of its competitors. And it's like, that is rough, to say the least, you know? Because you're talking, it's got like a 300-mile range, and it's gonna take 100 hours on like a normal outlet to charge it. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. that's 100 hours of charging is like 4 and a bit days. That's too long. And so kind of just thinking about that kind of stinks, but you know, that can be offset by, you know, we do plan to get a house, so we'll put a 240 volt in at that point, and so that kind of resolves that problem. But until then, you know, being able to get the, you know, where we drive it, where we would look at driving it, has access to like the higher speed charging methods, and so it would be less of an issue. We got a lot of health, let's go for it. So it wouldn't be a huge deal, and then it would, I don't think it would really reduce our consumption or anything, but I do really want the, personally really want the kind of autopilot feature, or Ford's variant of it, because we're hoping to do some road trips this year to see my family, because my family does not live where we live in the Midwest, and so they live in California where it doesn't freeze, which I mean, I get it. I like the Midwest personally, but I get it. Yeah, you know, just kind of fun stuff ahead of us. So we're kind of tossing up between like the Model Y, I think, the Tesla Model Y, because that's non-240 volt charging, does like 5 miles per hour. It can add 5 miles per hour to the battery, and then yeah, really kind of just those two, the Mach-E and the Mach-E and the Model Y are kind of the two contenders right now. I'm not saying there aren't others, I'm just saying those are the only two we're kind of talking about between us. Alright, so hopefully on this next one we'll get a devil deal, or the angel deal, and we might be able to do something with that. It's a 72%, like that is, I don't know, it's not like it's definitely not bad odds, but that is decidedly unsure odds. But yeah, that's kind of one fun thing. Okay, hi Killian. They don't need to hear you while I'm recording, buddy. So that's my cat, one of my cats. And so I didn't really know this when I got our cats, but I am allergic to our cats, and that makes me feel bad because, you know, I'm not gonna abandon him. That would be terrible to abandon him because I'm slightly allergic to him. And so I unfortunately can't let him like hang out in my lap for very long, or else my eyes just get super itchy. And that sucks, but oh, Douglas, he broke free. Yeah, so I kind of feel bad because I want to like do like a full bury my face in the cat, because they're fun to snuggle. I love my cats, but can't really do that because my eyes will basically smell shut. But yeah, we're looking at that. You know, kind of, it'd be nice just to not have to deal with some of the stuff out here. Not that there's anything too bad, but you know, reducing the need for us to like be hyper attentive on the highway and stuff, using the autopilot features and stuff like that. because I don't know how many people that watch this have children, but driving with children can be exceptionally distracting. And being able to offload some of that a little bit to the car and let it deal with it would be nice. It would be nice. And so, you know, certainly I'm not advocating like, oh yes, just put it on autopilot and sleep through the drive. Like, no, that's not what it's about. You know, that's not, nothing at the moment has been, at least as far as I've seen, you know, none of the marketing is suggesting that you should become completely unattentive while driving. It's not fully automated yet. But, you know, being able to let it, you know, set its course and then let it do its thing for like a drive to California would be absolutely amazing. Because, like, I don't know how many people have done that drive, but back in 2018, 2018 I think it was, I drove from California to Florida, and then I drove from Florida to Minnesota, and then I drove back from Minnesota to California, and then all the way back from Minnesota to or from California to Minnesota. You need to stop hitting me. I need to get this shot off sooner. Taking a lot of unnecessary damage. But yeah, so I did, to say that I did a lot of driving would be quite the understatement. And I did it in a, let's go up. I did it in a 2016 Ford Focus. And so, not the most comfortable car to drive. What is it, like 24 hours in or something like that? Like, it's not too long, but it's certainly not like, ah yes, you know, this is just a short drive. No, it's a hot minute. Sleeping in that car sucked. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, aside from that, some channel things. There is... So I've got a couple games, like I said, I think I've said this before, but there's more than a few games that I actually want to play. Actually, I am going to grab No. Because No will prevent us from getting more spacebar items. And we kind of want to avoid spacebar items. Because we've got Mom's Box, and basically we're committing to the Mom's Box play. What is this? Let's not kill ourselves again, please. We're full health, let's just go. I've got so it's a coworker that works in the same company. You know, it's not necessarily someone that I've actually met or talked to yet. Just kind of in our internal discussion boards, it kind of came up that I haven't been playing some games because I don't really have anybody to play it with. And so, actually, I'm going to pop this Emperor card right now while I've got full health, because the chances of us surviving this are the highest right now. And so I want to kind of put my best foot forward after this last failed run. Yeah, so I've got a coworker, like I said, that works in the same company as I do, that I haven't really met or talked to yet. And they expressed some interest in being part of the recordings and stuff like that, and I don't know, like I haven't put any like group content up on this channel at all, and I've never considered it. I can't say that. I've considered it, but You know what? We already lost the streak. Let's go after Delirium. This will be the apology part of this this playthrough. I'm sure I'm gonna regret this, but the yeah, I've got a coworker that has expressed some interest in, so specifically it's Satisfactory, which I really want to play Satisfactory personally, but like I said, it just seems like a really, I don't know, difficult game to play through like long form by yourself, and so I'd like to see if we can get something to work out, and then if we can, then cool. If we can't, then cool. But yeah, I've never really, like I said, I've never really considered it, because I never really thought that this would go anywhere beyond, you know, the first couple episodes, really. And now I think we're at like, I don't even know how many episodes that I've got right now, but it's more than I expected. What in the heck was that about? Yeah, you know, I've now released more videos than I literally ever thought I would, like, in my life. I never thought that I would release any videos, really. And then to release whatever number we have, because it's greater than 20. I think we're closer to 30? Is kind of, I don't want to say crazy, but it's kind of crazy. Like, I never thought that I would release these many videos at all, because I don't know, I don't really have the biggest, like, interest in it. Hey Little Fly's Ball of Bandages is just really, I don't even know what to say about it right now. It's doing so well. It's like, oh yeah, you want to shoot us? You can't. Really like some kind of like stat boosting trinket. Like cancer would be great. So would, I think, cracked crown. I'll take a damage up. So yeah, you know, kind of considering some long form content and some more grouped content. I've got a couple rounds of golf with your friends that I played with my siblings that I'm kind of thinking about putting up, just because I don't know, it's pretty funny. My sister has taken it upon herself to try to like 100% the game. And as such, alright, if we keep taking damage like this, we are not going to make it through this. We've really, like, tried to perfect each course. Okay, can you show me your tail, please? I'm tired of seeing your face. Sorry, wait for this next one. Better show me some. Really, still no tail. Anyways, yeah, so we're like trying to she's trying to 100% the game, and it's just kind of, it's kind of funny, and the frustration that a mini golf game can bring you is intense. Alright, so there's the soul heart. Daddy long legs. That was a hefty chunk of health. Oh, 2-shot. Butt bombs, okay. That could help us. We are hauling butt now, okay. I don't know if this is good or bad. But yeah, it's, if that's interesting, feel free to let me know. If it's not interesting, feel free to let me know, because I can't read minds. I know, crazy concept, but... So it's flashing here, but it's crawl space. Hopefully a... Nope, we don't want that. I was hoping for a black market, but yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna grab this soul heart just in case we come across Delirium sooner than later. But yeah, it's Golf with Your Friends is a game that me and my little sister and her husband have been playing quite frequently, and like I said, it can be fun, it can be infuriating, especially when you're trying to perfect it. It can especially be infuriating, because, you know, sometimes there are just some holes that just feel like they're cheating. How am I supposed to do this? Okay, that worked. There we go. It really, like, it's like, why is this even a hole? Like, this is terrible. And then you get through it and it's like, no, it's still terrible. I still am very angry. Okay, no, you go away. Too close, too close. But yeah, it's a fun game. Mama Gertie. Without flying, this is rough. But I don't know, the payoff for that game is just kind of, it's a chill time. It's not anything too aggressive, or aside from the fact that it's infuriating, it's not bad. I don't want that. I don't want that either. Where is Delirium? That actually might come in handy, because we can. Well, we got a bunch of money, and we have nothing to spend it on because there's no stores. Yeah, let's go. Let's go play that Judgment and see if we can get anything good. But yeah, the overall the game's fun, and well, it's family, so you know you got a decent rapport with them, even if you sometimes think they're dorks. Oh, apparently I can't bomb through here. That's annoying. I have to shoot each of these little dips with a 43 tiered away. Why did I do this again? Because this seems like a silly thing to have done. And it's not getting like... Oh, there it is. So I think Nose Goblin is going to be a fantastic tool against... No. Delirium, actually, because of that right there. And so if we can get Delirium to, like, stick, and, like, have it sit there on him for as long as possible. Adversary is just a cheat. Like, I hate Adversary. Anyways. Yeah, so that's kind of fun. Doom kind of fell off. I still am playing it by myself, but... Oh, it's Delirium. Mama Gertie. Okay. I'm still kind of playing it by myself just because I like it, but, like, in comparison to, like, The Binding of Isaac, like, it was not getting any views in the first... I don't even think the second or third playthrough I did, or run I did has any views, and it's been a couple weeks now, I think. And so it's, you know, it's just tailoring the content to fit the audience, you know. If you guys don't want one thing, that's fine. We just give you what you want. Oh my gosh, there's two. Okay, why are there two of you? Just go away. Stop it. Alright, so we're... But Delirium's like half health. We're like half health. Oh god, okay. If we can get, I think this is really good actually. Because the Polaroid, it will sometimes proc the Polaroid or the negative. And the Polaroid will be good because it'll give us some protection. Where are we supposed to go? It'll give us some protection. But the negative will damage Delirium, which is great. How are we doing this well? Like, oh, never mind. The faded photograph, I think, just makes you invisible from time to time. Never mind, don't listen to me. No. I want Nose Goblin. Give me Nose Goblin back. We're done. We're toast. But maybe not. Darn it. Getting frustrated. Gonna make mistakes. Because I'm frustrated. Oh, I forgot! We have... Oh, we can totally do this. Because we have Pyromaniac, we can bomb ourselves. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's gonna be clutch. That's gonna be the reason we win right there. Oh, keep Nose Goblin. Oh my gosh, what is going on the screen right now? Stop it. I think... Did we do it? I believe we did. Alright, so we literally just went from killing the streak by bombing ourselves on accident to beating Delirium. And with that, I hope everyone has a good night. Later.